Hello, everybody. It's been a while since the last time I've updated this blog. A few things have happened. I probably have been very neglected and not updating. Sorry about that, folks, but I've just, in the last month or two, kind of just lost interest in a way and just really tired and worn out. Not enough time in a day to get anything done. Just can't seem to get anything done and just kind of gave up on things in a way, accepting the inevitable. But um, things have transpired. Maybe there's new news that's good. There is good news in the fact that I am still alive today, and it's August the 3rd, whereas I didn't even think I'd make it to June, let alone through June. Here it is now, August, which is puzzling the doctors a little bit because of just not showing all the symptoms that normally somebody would be in the situation of a deteriorating bovine aortic heart valve. And the reason why um, that I am not getting open heart surgery is because I just do not want to get open heart surgery again. I refuse to have it done a second time. And here in Colorado, um, there is a procedure that is available through CU and Denver Health, the TAVR procedure, TAVR, transcatheter aortic valve replacement. But their procedure that they're using is not as up to date as the most up to date procedures that can be done, which are still in a clinical mode. So I decided not to go with the TAVR operation here at CU because there's just too many risk factors, and when you just consider them all together, it just didn't add up to go for it. But from what I've just heard in the last 2 weeks, just the last 2 weeks, um, there are 3 facilities in the United States that are doing more advanced TAVR procedures where the outcomes are a lot more successful, a lot smaller risk rates, and for my situation, which is I have a deteriorating bovine valve, aortic valve replacement already in here that's just going away, kind of like just turning into nothing and going away, becoming more and more of an opening. CU in the first procedure that's available at these different hospitals around the United States have a problem about dropping the new valve on top of the old deteriorating bovine valve. But with this new procedure that's being done at Columbia Presbyterian in New York City, Johns Hopkins in Baltimore, and Cedars-Sinai in LA, it's not really a problem for them, and they have a good success rate, and it's a different type of a TAVR procedure than is being done here at CU. So it's a whole different ballgame. Which brings up the question, why didn't I find out about this months ago from the people at CU when I turned them down on their procedure because I just didn't feel it was the right thing to do? Why didn't they mention that there was these procedures that can maybe get this done, just not here in Colorado? I would have to be in another state. Come to find out, and I don't know this for sure, but I've been told it's by some people who have researched this pretty well, and have a doctor friend who works at Cedars-Sinai. They are known as one of the best facilities in the U.S. for heart, and they are offering this procedure basically to anybody who has a heart gradient of 50 or better. And I've been more than 50, over 50 or more, for probably over 6 months now. So I am definitely a candidate in that way. And supposedly they are paying all the expenses. They get the patient there, house the patient while they're there, get them back home and everything, and then CU Denver Health can do basically most all of the recovery. Um, and so um, just less than 2 weeks ago, I sent an email out to the doctor who is in charge of this procedure there at Cedars, and um, had my doctor, Dr. Genesar at Denver Health, he sent all my medical records to them along with a letter explaining what's going on and asking for help too. Did not hear anything back last week from Cedars-Sinai, but the doctor was out of the country when I first sent the information off, and then I'm sure once you get back in from the country, you're swamped with stuff. So I heard nothing last week. Hopefully I'll hear something this week. But I didn't think I was really going to be able to make it to next week because this is another month. This is August 3rd, and just a couple days ago, I saw no means of paying my rent or any of my bills or anything, and I just don't know how long I can keep taking this situation of trying to make it longer and longer as my heart's just deteriorating, and the pain can sometimes be just excruciating, and it's nuts, and it's getting harder and harder to put up with everything. It's a struggle now to walk to point A to point B sometimes, and like I said, I'm surprised that I've been around this long. I didn't expect to be around this long, and so I was prepared to maybe leave at the end of this weekend if it looked like there was no more possibilities. Why keep on going? It's just lessening the quality of life. But in the last couple days, this is Sunday morning before sunrise, Friday evening, Dave McCallum, a friend of mine, a filmmaker, who's going to be working on the documentary of all this situation eventually, he sent out an email to a bunch of people requesting that people financially help me so that I can pay my rent and my bills for this month, and hopefully maybe in the next month or two coming, in case I'm able to get to Cedars-Sinai. It's just a crazy, crazy situation here. There, yeah, imagine being in a crazy situation of knowing that you're basically terminal, and if you don't get ripped open, that you're dead in a certain amount of time, and it's coming, and you run out of resources, and you're in pain, and it's just a constant struggle. What do you do? So anyhow, now there is this new hope where maybe this procedure at Cedars-Sinai is something that does work out for my situation with my heart situation, and I can get there. They have the capabilities of getting me out there and getting this done. That would be very cool. Then I would go for that. But I have not had that opportunity. That opportunity offered to me as of yet, and so I've been in the situation of have to do what I have to do, and I haven't had any income or anything in some time. It's really difficult to get anything done. It's difficult to think right now. It's been difficult for me to concentrate and think, like to use my software and stuff to be creative um, in a long time. Um, I kind of just sit at the computer and don't get anything done and just end up doing stupid stuff like Facebook. Um, I'm getting tired of that. And so it's been a struggle. Um, since the last update on the blog, though, um, my medication situation has been straightened out somewhat, quite a bit, not somewhat. Um, Dr. Guinnessar, Denver Health, had given me prescription for oxycodone, and I hated that stuff. I've never had any luck with opiate pain medications, and that's part of the problem with open heart surgery and all that. I don't it, having to deal with that, with their method of taking care of the pain and everything. I hated it. It didn't. I hated it. It didn't work. Um, but right now, I am taking a new medication that's fairly new out by River Rock and Cannabis, or United Cannabis, and they are the Prana brand. Uh, Everything is backwards. Prana. And this one's a 50 milligram THC. It's really new out. This is their highest dose. Um, this is for like cancer patients, adult epileptic seizure patients, that kind of thing. People who are dealing with a lot of pain. And then these are the CBDs, AM and PM. The PM I got in a 50 milligram right now, and the AMs are a 25. And so I am using these in combination throughout the day and night, along with raw cannabis juice, also from River Rock, and that is helping immensely. It is getting to the pain, my heart pain, and just separating it in a way that it's very hard to describe, but it's blocking the pain much differently, much better, much more pleasantly than the opiates do, the oxycodones and all that crap. But it does make you tired, and sometimes it's hard to fight through the desire, of wanting to go to sleep. So I have been spending more time sleeping, but that's also maybe a good thing too, because I can't do that much. I cannot be moving around on that much because I have a deteriorating heart valve. And so this is not, if nothing else, is one way of helping keep me in a holding pattern until maybe something does happen with cedar cyanide. Thank goodness I have some kind of pain relief happening here. Otherwise, I probably would have been gone a while back. Heart pain is something that's a whole different ball game of handling than migraines, broken bones, knee surgeries, or just about any other kind of pain. Lower back, shoulders. You can kind of separate most of that. Not the migraines, not teeth, those kind of things right there connected to the brain, or the brain. Those are the worst pains. But then the heart, which is what drives everything, it has its own like pain producer I don't know how to describe it, but your heart lets you know that it's hurt. And my heart has been hurting um, for a while, too long. So that's basically the update for right now to August 3rd. I would appreciate anybody who would be willing to help me out financially. I have a PayPal link on my blog here that goes right to my PayPal page to take donations. Also, I just found out about Square Cash, where if you have a debit card connected to your checking account, you can transfer money from your checking account to anybody else that has a checking account and debit. No, just yeah, and a debit card, a checking account and a debit card, without any transfer fees. And so, like if you're donating to somebody via PayPal, PayPal takes a percentage, um, which you can't blame them. But this avoids the percentage fees, and this is from Square.com, the same company that has those little Square readers that credit card readers that you see on people's smartphones doing business while they're mobile. So they've been around a few years, and this is a for real thing. And I have a link on that too. If you just go down below from this post, you'll see the link for Square Cash. Um, Definitely, I could use the help, please. Um, and I'll try to keep updating this blog more often. Signing out. Bye now.